Facebook was secretly paid to host illegal political ads as part of an illegal foreign influence effort, said the letter to Zuckerberg from Trevor Potter, president of the Campaign Legal Center and a former chairman of the Federal Election Commission. A Facebook spokesman did not immediately respond to a request for comment. The letter is the latest indication that the social media giant will face continuing criticism for selling targeted political ads to Russian-backed organizations during last year's election. In a podcast discussing her just-released campaign memoir, Hillary Clinton said Donald Trump's campaign was aided and abetted by the Russians and the role Facebook and other platforms played. After denying for months that any Russian ads had run on its platform, the company disclosed last week that it had belatedly identified 470 fake accounts that were tied to a notorious Russian troll farm in St. Petersburg. The company purchased more than 3,000 political ads at a cost of at least $100,000 between June 2015 and May 2017. Sources familiar with Facebook's handling of the matter say the company was tipped off to the Russian political ads by U.S. officials last spring, and it has since turned over copies to Justice Department Special Counsel Robert Mueller. But as Newspulse News reported, Facebook has declined to share copies of the ads with congressional investigators or to release them publicly, saying that it is prevented from doing so by its own internal policies meant to protect the privacy of its users. That position was widely ridiculed last week on Twitter, in light of Facebook's admission that the user accounts it is protecting were created under phony names and have since been taken down. And it has elicited criticism from members of Congress and others who say the public has a right to know the extent of last year's Russian efforts and the degree to which the company may have abetted, even if unknowingly, violations of campaign laws barring foreign money from being used to influence American elections. The controversy over Facebook's transparency on the issue comes as new evidence mounts about how extensive the secret Russian ad campaign on Facebook actually was. The $100,000 figure to purchase the ads may seem small by the standards of a presidential campaign. But the Daily Beast reported last week that the ads reached at least 23 million users and as many as 70 million. The exact number depends on how Facebook's algorithms distributed them in users' news feeds, something only Facebook can answer. Because the Commission did not grant the request, Facebook therefore should have ensured that users who viewed the ads could know who paid for the communication, Potter wrote in his letter. Letter to Facebook.